Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Clay. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. So, I was scrolling my timeline and I came across this explosive headline from Star magazine, and I'm like, what is going on? Times have certainly changed where the media is really not holding back when it's coming to their criticism and or negative stories when it comes to our future king and queen of England, William and Kate. So I see this magazine, and it is, as I was saying, Star. It says Princess Kate's secret surgery, the shocking truth, and palace cover up. Rushed to emergency room. Was angry William to blame? Divorce rumors explode again. So, I mean, what? Now, this is a US magazine, Star. I'm pretty sure. So this isn't coming from like the UK media or anything like that, but it's very much suspicious to me given the timing of my last video. We were just talking about how William had hired a crisis manager. And they were trying to make it seem like, oh, it's because of the whole deal of Andrew and the Epstein files. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Because nobody's really making a fuss about that, sadly, as they should be, and tension should be there. No one cares about that, unfortunately. So we know that the crisis has to be with the fact that people are questioning if William and Kate are living together in the same house since the helicopter video. Also, I saw something where William, I guess, hired the divorce lawyer that his mom used, Diana, in her divorce with his father. I don't know if that's completely true, but I did see an article about that as well. There's just so many things that, like, when you connect the dots, like, it all makes sense that this couple is not together, especially given the fact that just their interactions in public when they're together, it just seems as if they're disjointed. Like the affection's not there. It just doesn't seem like they're naturally together. It seems like they've been separate and come together for this engagement, and they have to kind of feel it out because they haven't been in each other's energy for so long. So it's kind of hard to be in step with each other with when you don't know each other's energy like that because you're not around each other on the daily anymore. And then what's also interesting about this cover, it has a photo of Kate, and it's pointing to this scar like on her head. Now, there was this whole thing, it was like December 28th of 2024, I believe, and time is just going by so fast. I can't believe we're in 2026 now. And there was this like whole convoy that was going to the hospital over in the UK, and people were really speculating that it was Kate because it was right after like the Christmas event that they had, and that was like the last picture we had of Kate before all the madness and speculations with the abdominal surgery, the cancer, the botched photographs, the kill notices with Associated Press. Like after all of that, we have one photo of Kate like at the Christmas of 2024 before all of the madness. There was that whole convoy, and then when she came out, people did notice that she had this scar. And we do know that William has a temper. That has been cited many times in articles and also by his own brother in The Spare, where Harry was talking about they got into some type of altercation physically. So he is known to be hot, like a hothead, high tempered, and things can get heated and he can get physical. So if that is the case where like he did something to Kate and like caused this scar on her head, shame on him. And then they're protecting him because he's the king. Shame on the firm and establishment. And it's very scary for Kate that she has to like put on these airs and still try to make it seem like shit is sweet when it's very much not. So I was going to go and get this magazine this week. I was like, oh shit. I was going to run out. I really was. And fortunately, I could save my 6 to 8 US American dollars because magazines are so expensive now. Someone went ahead and put it up on Twitter. This account, Lucky Ravine on Twitter, I saw that she had the article up on Twitter. So we don't even have to do that. I can just do this. I don't have to run out or anything. It's snowing here, so I can stay in my little house, cuddled up by my heater and share with you guys what this article says, because I'm sure you are curious as well if you clicked on this video. And if you have gotten to this point, I really do thank you guys for clicking and watching. Think about liking, think about subscribing. Let's get into this. So it says William and Kate royal cover up under pressure. Kate and William and the palace have carefully controlled the narrative surrounding her health crisis and speculation about their marriage. A mysterious scar, a hospital convoy, and a palace that won't explain are fueling fresh questions about the Prince and the Princess of Wales' nearly 15-year marriage. Now, if their comms team did right by them, we would not be in this situation. They botched the entirety of the abdominal slash cancer situation, and it is really because what is actually happening. I don't think that William slash Kate were letting them know what was going on, so they really had little to work with, and or it's just that bad. Like William potentially maybe did something. So let's continue. Let me make this bigger. Okay. So it says a video of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, speaking with a well wisher outside of church on Christmas morning at Sandringham went viral as viewers were charmed by the sweet exchange. The woman told Kate she'd just spoken with Prince George XII, gushing, "Diana, Granny, would be ever so proud of you." And I said to William, your husband, "George is going to be 6'4". A smiling Kate replied, "I know, I swear he's catching up to everybody." The heartwarming chat wasn't the only thing viewers noticed. I actually saw that video and thought it was weird, like the way this guy was like talking to them, and like Kate was like, "I always see you," and she kind of looked nervous herself, and then he was talking to the children and talking to them about their nanny Diana, like Princess Diana, and what she would think of them, and this it was just like way too personal and kind of like really parasocial. But I did see that video that they're talking about here. um the heartwarming chat wasn't the only thing viewers noticed, because the camera angle in direct sunlight hitting the side of Kate's face, a deep scar near the princess's left eye was clearly visible, prompting online speculation about its cause. While the palace previously addressed a scar above Kate's left ear related to a childhood operation, a spokesperson confirmed in 2011, after the media inquired. It has not yet commented on this newly observed mark. Imagine, like, that's kind of like people are looking at every freaking thing on you, like you have to give notice about marks on your and scars on your face. Like that is a little too much. Like I have to comment on a scar on my face and tell you what it's about. Like that's crazy. Now that is insane. um Royal biographer Robert Jobson later wrote in his 2025 book Catherine, the Princess of Wales, that Kate had surgery as a teenager to remove a lump on the left side of her head, just right under her hairline. In another era before Kate disappeared from the public view for for months 2 years ago. Oh no, it says in another era before Kate disappeared from public view for months 2 years ago to quietly undergo cancer treatment, fueling harmful speculation about her mysterious absence from the spotlight. Few might have questioned that the new scar, but because the royal family has been so secretive about her health, neither Kate 44 nor father-in-law King Charles III 77 have ever shared what kind of cancer each was diagnosed with in early 2024. Online conspiracy theories have flourished, ranging from the benign to the extreme, including speculation that Kate collapsed and cut her face, to unfounded claims of IPV, or intimate partner violence, despite no evidence to support claims Prince William 43 had ever harmed his wife of nearly 15 years. A source close to William and Kate calls this online chatter about them entirely false. So it says silence fuels suspicion, and I think that's especially what has harmed this couple. That and the vagueness and conflicting stories. It doesn't make sense. And so nobody's questioning Charles and his cancer and what he got going on over there. but they question everything that Kate and William have going on, although they both seemingly had cancer at the same time. It's just different. Silence fuels suspicion. A faction of royal watchers has frequently returned to unanswered questions, including a mysterious December 28th, 2023 social media video posted 2.5 weeks before Kate underwent what Kensington Palace described as a planned abdominal surgery. That's the convoy that I was just telling you about. So it was at the end of 2023 going into 2024. Time is moving by so fast, y'all. um, Later revealed to have preceded her cancer diagnosis. The clip recorded at 6:30 that night purported to show an emergency convoy traveling more than 100 miles from Sandringham, near William and Kate's country home, and Mare Hall towards London's King Edward VIII's or King Edward's VII Hospital, which has long been the discreet private facility of choice for the British royal family. Senior members of the royal family travel this way, as does the Prime Minister, and that's about it, the original poster claimed. The palace had never addressed the video or related speculation, which another commenter acknowledged has taken on a life of its own. Like, they could have very easily said, the princess was not in that convoy. No one of the royal family was in that convoy. Again, silence. So there goes your speculation. It goes, the palace has never addressed the video or related speculation, which another commenter acknowledged has taken on a life of its own. That silence, a source tells Star, reflects the monarchy's long-standing approach. The truth is, the royals guard the privacy of each family member incredibly close and almost always make a point to keep any medical condition totally private. And they do have the right to keep their medical, issues private, like completely. I just think that it was very strange the way that it was done. The source says, noting the palace never confirmed that Queen Elizabeth II suffered from bone cancer before her death, something former Prime Minister Boris Johnson later revealed in his 2024 memoir, Unleashed. It was extremely unusual that they disclosed Charles and Kate's cancer struggles in 2024, the source adds, suggesting that the information was released only to correct false rumors and stamp out a tidal wave of speculation. Marriage whispers. Still, the code of silence has fueled theories beyond Kate's health, including claims of marital strain. Social media has buzzed with speculation that the Wales are quietly separated after video emerged showing George and Princess Charlotte, 10, arriving via helicopter to Kensington Palace. I was just telling y'all about that. Prince Louis, 7, was not spotted, with what one poster described as overnight bags. Let's go to the next page. In early January, critics have claimed that William is based in London, while Kate prefers her new Windsor forever home, Forest Lodge, 50 miles away. Defenders insist senior royals are often discouraged from traveling together for safety reasons, although I feel like we've seen them travel together before. No matter how outlandish or harmful the whispers, the source says Kate will remain silent. Of course, that's her duty. She respects the firm no matter what and fully understands that the institution is bigger than her or any other individual. She knows she is not bigger than the program, clearly. The source explains, using the nickname given the monarchy, she fully buys into the traditional never complain, never explain motto. That philosophy may explain why, despite being unexpectedly open about her cancer journey after she finally confirmed it, including revealing that she'd struggled to adjust to a new normal when she announced last January that she was in remission. Kate has never addressed speculation about her appearance, despite questions about her weight and claims that she wears a wig. Remember that, blonde bouffant deal she had going on, or her marriage, or moments fans dissect online, including instances where she appears to flinch at William's touch, as when she swiftly snapped her body away from him during a BBC Christmas special in 2019. Behind the palace gates, rumors about William's alleged infidelity with Rose Hanbury, the 41-year-old Marquessess of Cholmondeley, Chomedy, who lives with her 65-year-old husband near Anmere Hall, have likewise never been acknowledged. The speculation dates back nearly 7 years when the Sun reported about a mysterious falling out between Kate and her so-called rural rival. A journalist claimed on social media, "I know about the affair. Everyone knows about the affair, darling," before deleting the post and later claiming it was a joke. So 7 years ago, they were even speculating about Rose Hanbury? My goodness. According to the Daily Beast, at least one British outlet later received a legal letter denying the claims and warning that the speculations constituted a breach of the future king's privacy. William's short fuse has also been well documented. He can be difficult, a senior royal household figure told Jobson for his 2023 book, Our King, Charles III. The Man and the Monarch revealed, explaining that William is a driven person, which can make him impatient and short-tempered. In 2022, Jobson wrote in William at 40, The Making of a Modern Monarch, that William has engaged in heated fights with Kate. Adding that he can be a bit of a shouter when he loses it. I can hear him now shouting in his British voice, and experiences quite extreme mood swings. Dang. Just as his late mother, Princess Diana, did. Estranged brother, Prince Harry, 41, opened up in his 2023 memoir, Spare, with a detailed account of Willie arriving at his home in 2019, piping hot and criticizing Harry's new wife, Meghan, 44, as difficult and rude and abrasive. William then allegedly physically attacked the Duke of Sussex, who refused to fight back, in the kitchen, knocking him to the floor so hard that Harry shattered a dog bowl, leaving his back covered in scrapes and bruises. Harry writes, William started, "I didn't attack you, Harold." Star sources acknowledges William does. Let me go to the next page. William does have a fiery temper, it is well known. He takes after his father in that way. So it goes on to say, putting the kids first. Despite the noise, William has been clear about one thing. A child of divorce, he is adamant he won't put his kids through one. So they're just going to see you raging and having hella mood swings and shouting at your wife and throwing shit and pitching fits for no reason, although you have everything under the sun that you could ever want and need. You have to be, he's adamant he won't put his kids through one. You have to have that warmth, that feeling of safety, security, and love, he told the reluctant traveler host Eugene Levy in October, adding that for him, that atmosphere only lasted a short period of time before his parents split when he was 8. You take that and you learn from it, and you try to make sure you don't have to do the same mistakes as your parents, he said. I just want to do what's best for my children. The source insists he's committed. William is unequivocally that he and Kate will work through their hard times and stay together. So they're citing that there are hard times going on. Divorce is not an option and will never be an option. So they went through this article going through the couple's troubles. This is the headlining cover for this magazine for this week. They are going into her scar. They are going into the speculation of an affair with Rose Hanbury, which I didn't even know was like 7 years prior. They're going into William having this temper where they cited it with Harry and their altercation and how he shouts at Kate. This has also been written in other books. So, and he's known to have mood swings. So they are giving a lot of credence while at the same time just saying, oh, these are rumors. Yet they're giving, like, they're putting together this story and this narrative that this couple is struggling. They're having a hard time, but they're trying to work through it because divorce is not an option. And Kate is very much of the mindset of, don't complain, don't explain. And she is very traditional and she's going to go through her duties. Like, although she's probably struggling behind the scenes of whatever the fuck is going on with William, she's not going to say anything. She's going to remain silent. Like, he picked the right one because Meghan would never, as we know. And she's just going to do that dutiful English rose scenario, and all this shit is buzzing around them, and I just don't know if that silence is the best route. I mean, like at this point, it's too late to say anything, but you would think that their comps team or the people that work for them would be just putting them in a better position and just have a better rollout. I especially thought there'd be a better rollout for this year. Although, let me give them a chance. It is only January, like what, 15th? I don't even know what day it is. It's only like mid January. So I'm going to give them some time. They did commit to one engagement at least a month. So maybe we'll start to see some stuff. It is chilly, it's cold, so people don't really want to be going out and doing walkabouts and, shaking hands and kissing babies and all that. But hopefully, as this chill breaks and it gets into spring, we'll start seeing some more stuff going on with our other favorite middle-aged couple. But yeah, you guys, this is what's going on with Star Magazine. And there's been a lot of like negative slated articles when it comes to this couple here lately. Whereas, even last year and in the last, you wouldn't see these articles that are negative with Kate and William. It just was not a thing. It really wasn't. It was always more so about Harry and Meghan. So it's interesting to see the flip and the tables turning. So we'll see, you guys. I'm just going to be sitting here watching and waiting and see what's going to go down with them because it is very, very interesting. Oh, and also happy 10 years to Harry and Meghan. Meghan did share a video of them dancing out in the backyard, and the video was taken by apparently Lilibet, their daughter, and they're celebrating their 10 years together with this sweet little video. And again, I mean, the contrast is just, I can't. I just cannot. But enjoy it if you guys had not seen it. And now I'm gone. Bye.